Hi, and welcome to the Relationship Foodie Cooking Show, where we take the comfort of food in the kitchen and we use it to build a delicious relationship. Today we're going to be making one of my recent favorites. It's called Beet and Burrata Salad, and I can't wait to share it with you because it's so good. So let's just jump right into it. First, I'm going to just chop everything up. And we're going to have an orange and some beets and some tomatoes and some hazelnuts. So I'll go ahead and I'll chop all of those components up. Okay, now before we go ahead and assemble our salad, I wanted to pick our relationship topic for the day. So let's grab our bowl and let's see what it is. So again, these are from a card game I created called Love Scott Game, and I just kind of threw them all in a bowl, and we will just randomly pick one topic each week, and we will talk about it. It'll be something you can do for your partner that'll hopefully improve the relationship, right? That's the whole reason we're here. So this one says to get naked and cuddle for at least 15 minutes, and no sex for those 15 minutes, just skin-to-skin contact. So the reason this is important, and I like to talk about the reason it's important every single time, the reason it is important is because that skin-to-skin contact doesn't matter, how upset you are or how distant you feel. Any skin-to-skin contact is just bound to make you feel closer. And when you feel like there's not pressure to go to the next level, so to make love, then the pressure is off, right? So you can just relax into it and really enjoy that time that you're getting to connect. And there's no strings attached, no pressure. And it really just makes you feel connected afterwards. So try that sometime this week and see how you feel afterwards. All right, let's go ahead and get this salad assembled. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take the balsamic vinaigrette that we made in another episode, and I'll link to that. So we're going to just give it a little shake. The Dijon normally helps it stay together, but I just wanted to give it a little shake and make sure that it was, not separated. So I'm just going to pour a little bit here, and I have some arugula in this bowl, and I'm just going to toss this around. And see, you can tell that the arugula will kind of wilt a little bit. And the arugula is optional here. I really like it because it adds like a peppery bite, and it gives me some green vegetables, and I just love arugula. You could use any sort of other lettuce, or you can skip the lettuce altogether. But we'll go ahead and plate some of this on here. I like to kind of do it off to the side. It doesn't really matter, but if you're trying to get fancy, right? I'm not that fancy, but... And we will bring this over here. And now we're just going to combine all of the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to take some of these beets, and these beets are the pre-cooked beets that you find in the produce section of the grocery store, and you can obviously roast your own beets and they taste delicious, but I think these taste really delicious as well. So I'm just going to use, and I like a lot of beets because this is a beet and burrata salad. The other items are just kind of complementing the beets, right? So I'm going to put a bunch of beets on there. Really love them. They're so good. I didn't grow up loving beets. I grew up hating beets because I thought beets were just canned in vinegar. I had no idea there was like another type of beet. And so I thought I hated beets. And when I first had one that was like fresh roasted, oh, it's so good. And then I'm going to add some orange slices. So these orange slices just really give it a little bit of contrast and a little bit of acidity, a little bit of sweetness. The beets are pretty sweet on their own, but this gives it a little bit more, and it's just really a great complement to it. So we'll add some of those. And then I have some tomatoes that I'm going to add, and that's basically for the acidity. Just a couple tomatoes, not a lot. I just kind of want every once in a while it to be a surprise, right? So we'll just keep adding a couple more. There, that looks good. All right, and then we have some buffalo mozzarella or burrata. So today we're using truffle burrata because I was able to find it, and I really love truffles, and I really love truffles on this salad. So if you can find the truffle burrata and you like truffles, I would recommend it. But we've also tried it with regular burrata, and it's also just so delicious. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to take one of these burratas, and we're going to put it down there. And then we're going to garnish it with some hazelnuts. And then what I like to do is some truffle honey. So definitely if you don't have the truffle burrata, but also if you just really love truffles, I like to just drizzle a little bit of this. You don't want too much because the beets are already pretty sweet and the components are pretty sweet. It just gives it that, I don't know, that just something extra, right? So I just kind of like fling that everywhere, and then we will, I also sometimes like to put a little bit of extra dressing on the beets and tomatoes, and because they are not dressed, I just like to drizzle just a little bit. And that's also optional, just depends on what you like. And then we'll just go ahead and give it a taste. So we're gonna cut this open. It's gonna be so good. And I'll just try to get a bite of everything. It's going to be a little bit messy, but here we go. You guys, it's so good. Please try it. Definitely if you like the components, but even if you're just on the fence about beets, maybe add a little bit of beets at first or something and more of the other things and ease into it. But my goodness, it's so tasty. I really hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to do your cuddling and see how you feel afterwards. All right, well, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.